A motorist mecca or a big fuel fiddle? By calling at just 3 garages, I collected 175 trading stamps, a tumbler, a glass bowl and a game offering me the chance to win £5,000. On the face of it, something for nothing everywhere. But the garagemen and tenants don't get the free gifts for nothing. They have to buy them from the petrol companies whose fuel they sell. So what do they think about all this promotional paraphernalia?
What I'd like to see done is for the government to ban all stamps, ban all these things, and let us knock the price of the petrol down and sell it on the quality of the goods what you're selling and the service you give the customers. I think people would do much better out of it.
Do you think that people really want all this sort of thing?
Not really, not them all. Because sometimes you offer them these and they tell you what to do with them.
We have to do it because we've got to follow suit. If we could all get rid of it, it'd be a jolly good thing, of course.
Well, it costs me many, many £1,000s per year, but for a gallon of petrol, it cost me 1.2p.
So that is 1.2p that the customer has to bear, in fact?
I think that's a fair assumption because, as we're well aware, there isn't nout for nout in the world.
Can you afford to lose a third of your profits giving away trading stamps?
Well, I manage. This is the thing. I do manage. It's a lot of work. You have to employ extra staff because you sell extra petrol. The petrol company like you to give stamps because of the extra petrol they sell. But actually, I think we could do without them.
Views typifying those of most garage men we met. Now, some of them are so angry about the promotions, they formed their own association. To explain one of their main complaints, General Secretary Jeff Atkinson.
Most of the retailers in the business are tenants. And tenants are bound by the terms of their lease to do certain things, otherwise they lose their lease. Now, the situation is that a tenant who doesn't cooperate with an oil company's promotions, however much he may feel that it's doomed to failure, is in a situation where he can quite easily not have his lease renewed at the end of his present lease.
A serious allegation, and one the petrol companies hotly deny. The giant Shell UK spokesman going so far as to claim that their retailers really want to take part in promotions.
In our most recent promotion, which doesn't come out until the 1st of October and is a glass promotion, we've actually increased the number of participating dealers and licensees by about 18%. That is a fair enough guarantee, I think, that our dealers and licensees rather care for promotions for their customers.
It's gone much too far now, in as much that everybody's doing it, and obviously there seems to be so little one can do. You're giving more and more away the whole time, and obviously we're not getting the extra customers in to warrant it.
But you've got to buy them from the oil companies.
Oh yes, we have to participate in the promotion.
And they are selling them to you at a higher price than they paid for them.
Well, one can only assume, of course, that they've put all their cost of advertising the promotion, their image, etc., is all included in the price which we have to pay.
So you're also helping them to pay for their own television commercials?
I should imagine that's a fair comment.
We make no profit on them. We might even sell them to the dealer at less than we pay for them. It depends on the kind of promotion.
Another allegation they make is that in buying these things like glasses from you, they are helping to pay for your commercials, your national advertising, and this they think unfair. What do you say to that?
What we spend on the advertising and sales promotion budget is something which we consider we can afford as a company within the context of the total costs of our operation. So to the extent that the dealer might consider he's paying more for promotions, certainly isn't any more than he would 10 years ago when we were advertising, or 5 years ago when we were advertising.
Could you in fact give them petrol at a lower price if you didn't give away these gifts?
Oh yes.
How much lower, do you know?
Well, probably a new penny anyway, per gallon off.
If we stop promotions, then the amount of discount would be so small as, first of all, to be non-tenderable, and secondly, to be insignificant in terms of benefit to the motorist.
Now, I must tell you that the garage tenants, and owners in some cases that I've spoken to, almost to a man, claim to me that they could knock off between a penny and 3 pennies per gallon if they didn't have these promotions. Are you saying they've got their sums wrong?
Well, what I would say is that if they think they can do that, then they should try and do so.
Do you not think that people would prefer cut price petrol?
And our most recent research in looking into this question of promotions, because this question has been asked, indicates quite forcibly that the public likes promotions. The motoring public likes promotions.
Perhaps, according to Shell's research, they do, but not according to our investigations. We asked 100 motorists which they prefer, free gifts or cheaper petrol. 75 said they'd like cheaper fuel, and not all those allegedly free gifts.